Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. I hope you have had a fun day. So yeah, last time we shot a lot of things, and now well, we could help Nyoka hunting the whole Rantikun thing, but I think we need new environment. So I think it's time we go towards Mana or Byzantium, which is a fancy full named Golden City. We'll see how good that is. I doubt it's good. But it's supposed to be a lair of debauchery, so...
Byzantium, Captain.
Right, about Byzantium, let's chat.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to know more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Well, we are about... we're above Terra 2 and...
Where in Terra 2?
I'd like to know about Byzantium.
Byzantium is reputed to be the cream of the crop of Halcyon's residents. We're sure to stick out like a sore thumb.
Nonsense! I am wonderful. So people here are plenty wealthy, right?
Yes.
Good. You want to elaborate on that and how we can make them less wealthy?
Byzantium is the crown jewel of Halcyon. All the colony's opulence, elegance, and decadence is concentrated in this single city.
Oh, decadence! I like that last one.
Are immensely and disproportionately well-to-do would be an understatement. Colloquially referred to as gold-bloods, most of Byzantium's dwellers will never step outside the city's walls. Conversely, for many Halcyon colonists, the city is a faraway dream.
And what's the latest news in this city?
I am sorry to report, Captain. The Minister of Earth has fallen ill, again, and will have to postpone his goodwill tour of the colony.
Oh, that is not that bad news. Is he normally that in bad health?
Yes.
Does he have gout? I hear a lot of rich people have gout. Elaborate on what you have to tell.
Noted, Captain. I shall endeavor to be more, as the humans say, chatty in the future. According to colony news, he's suffering from an outbreak of cystipox and has been quarantined for public safety.
That sounds like gout.
Expected to make a full recovery and resume working closely with the chairman of the board soon. However, I find it of note that in the past 52 cycles, the minister has been reported ill 27 times, suffering from 10 different ailments.
That is suspicious, especially the 10 different ailments. Something else then.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Oh, we might as well ask about some other things. What do you feel about the groundbreaker?
We're cleared to dock with the groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Well, you take care of that for us, right? I don't like paying our paperwork.
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Excellent, I'm sure you're doing a great job with that.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
So, a quick spiel on the groundbreaker again, even though I've been there several times, but I kind of forgot, because, you know, I was drunk a lot of the time, or on some other intensive mood-altering substance.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Hey, good job! Okay, let us go then.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Do you sleep? Do you dream of electric sheep? Or do you dream of naked electric sheep? I won't judge. Oh, yes?
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
I have been meaning to do a lot of things there, but what are you planning? Does it leave you without clothes on? Because my thing, what I'm planning to do leaves me without clothes on.
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right?
Oh.
Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Oh, so you have parents there. Would they like it if I do things that leaves me with my clothes off? Alright, just let me know when we can visit. I'm sure this is lovely of you.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything.
Yes, because
I'm
that
just
will make you
suggesting we
indebted.
stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
I actually would not have guessed it, no.
This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
Well, I'm proud of you of sticking it to your parents. Of course, I'll let you reconnect and let the drama unfold.
Reconnect is a strong word.
Oh, I like strong words and strong other
I was
things.
thinking you'd come too.
Why would you want me to meet your parents? Wait, are you pregnant? You're not pregnant, right?
Because it would be fun.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Actually, no, level with me, Ellie. What's this really about? Are you pregnant?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Oh, yes. They'll get it. Yes, you know what they get. Yeah. Not violence, I mean, yeah. The other thing. So you want to show me off to your pleb friends, off to your very fancy parents. Well, I suppose I'm flattered, thank you.
Yeah, just don't let it go to your head.
Oh, I let a lot of things go to my head. Is it going to be weird? I hope it's going to be weird.
Of course not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
Okay, then we'll go and I'll try to get those
Great.
animals in.
And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Okay, I'll take care of dressing myself, but I'm keeping the top hat.
You're the boss. Anything else?
What can you tell me then about Byzantium, since we're going there anyway?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Okay, It must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as
that
a
is
surgeon.
very interesting.
More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
I have a hard time picturing anyone pushing you about there, dear Ellie.
Yeah, well, we all learn sometime, don't we? I finally got tired of spending my hard-won skills straightening noses and firming up chins. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
I would be interested in enhancing other parts. I need the lay of the land then. Anything I should know about?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
So like nice smell. Is that one of those established dominance things?
What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Oh, okay. So you don't think I'm match? I will show you my teeth. They're big and chewy. Anyways, why did you want to leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
Well, that's rather exhausting, yes?
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
Oh, so the bureaucracy drove you crazy. Red tape and all that. How was it?
That's no way to live. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Alright, enough about Byzantium.
That's what I've been saying.
You have anything to say about this little heist we're on? Die Fälterserfixleite.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
And why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Oh. Honestly, I've just been going along with it. I don't know. I've been going along. I don't know exactly why. It just seems instinct.
Fair enough. But you should know he's not the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
But the board is pretty corrupt, right?
Everyone is. The board just pays the best. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Do you have more opinions of Harlow and how that was handled?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Well, no one uses me like that, especially when I have a flamethrower pointed at them.
Just as long as you expect it from everyone, you'll always see it coming.
I like seeing it coming, it excites me. Well, but just because Hitler turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone is, else there would not be fun in it.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
You are a pretty bitter woman there under there, aren't you? And we did create artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff.
Yes.
Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Still, ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest and is fun?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
It's got to get lonely only taking care of yourself and everything, right?
There are worse things than a little solitude. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
As a matter of fact, I kinda do, yes.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Alright. So long. We'll head to Byzantium soon then, and I guess we'll take Ellie along. I think we'll take Ellie and Parvati along. I mean, she needs to go shopping. This sounds like a fun trip. Let us go. So Ellie, and we'll leave Felix behind. He won't do well in Byzantium, so let us bring Parvati along. Bonjour review. This is not golden! I feel cheated already! Right, let's not bring our big gun out just yet. As we meet... Oh, they have far too many robots here. This society is evil and corrupt to the core. Oh, there's a person I apparently have to meet. Common wrong now. Oh yes, that's the contact of Phineas.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
I will roll my eyes and sigh.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Ah, oui, oui. Why do you sound so surprised?
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller.
I'm wearing a top hat for a reason.
The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
So, let me get this over with. You have information?
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
And you can't get me into the minister's estate with a cunning disguise or such, right?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Hear it from what? How exactly did you get involved in this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
I was not talking about that.
11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
So when they die off, it's a sign something's wrong, correct?
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like birds?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Not really.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Well, that's a sad thing, but actually normal, but let's just say that's not right.
I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
Ah, and then violent
I bet
revolution.
repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
So we really have Byzantine bureaucracy here. Also Birdie showing that the environment over here is plenty good. Regular tragedy. Very regular.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Well, no, not really. It's kind of how things go around Halcyon from what I heard, in case you didn't notice.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder. If they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After
Apparently they own ships,
I got
as I saw
connected
one
with our mutual
crash.
friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
So one last, is there some place the minister may be less protected, like
Afraid
the bathroom?
not. He almost never leaves his home and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Well, I have work to do then. Hurrah! Just talking and we got level up. Level up! Yeah! So let's level up, have a quick look at the city and then maybe call it an episode. Why is oh right, because of the robots around. At least I think that's what it is. Yeah, phobic. Hello.
UDL security. Oh.
Retirees. Street access. Yeah, this all doesn't seem that golden or fancy. I mean, it looks pretty much, all falling apart, honestly. Jam out! Alright, rock on.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability.
Oh, yeah, she has a top hat.
Like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
They can, you have to use just a big enough gun to send them flying. So this, it gives me kind of Bioshock Infinite vibes. Look of it. Neat. Not what I expected of the Golden City, but neat.
Hey, you.
Salon Club.
Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Ooh! Hello! Yes.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I
Oh,
mean?
oui. I like where this is going.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
I consider myself a fancy freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Oui, with the top hat? Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
I'm gonna be stuck in a
Not so
monster
fast.
suit.
First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Oh, oui, oui. I would always have loved to be in serial pictures.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Well, that's generally how elevators work. So we can get a movie going. That's fun. Why do I keep being phobic of these damn robots? I just want to see. There we go. Right. Now we see our actual stats. So, since we are gonna be in movies, suppose we could upgrade our lie skill. Or hacking. Medical science. I think we'll just upgrade our lie skill. That makes sense for now. Set that up. And there we go. Next time, Julien is going to be in movies. So till then.